So welcome to this Getting Started Right training for Epxbody, and I wanted to make sure that at this point in time you should have received your Getting Started checklist and you should have been added already to all of the Facebook groups. But if you haven't, that's okay. I'm going to go over all of this information with you right now on this call. So grab your pen and paper. Hopefully you have your email already printed out so you can go over the information with me as well. So first things first is that your team mentor should have sent you a newbie checklist, and in this checklist, as you can see here, there are going to be a couple of steps that you're going to need to take action on. And the purpose of this is so that you can know your support team, you can participate in events and training, you can set up your account, you can know how to earn commissions and bonuses, and this in turn will set you up for your call with your mentor or your upline, if that is myself, and we can then begin to create an action plan for you. So that is your assignment after this video, is to, if you haven't already, print off the checklist, go over the checklist, and then make the phone call with your upline mentor to welcome you to the team, answer your questions, and to begin to set up your action plan. And I will actually go over that in a subsequent video so that if you are the mentor on this call, you can know exactly how to do that yourself. First things first is step number one. What I would like you to do is just to get to know our products. Getting to know the products high level is very important so that you can then become a product of the product and help to also recommend a product. That is very important, to know what is in your store so that you can appropriately prescribe and recommend to someone so that they can get the best results. Personally, I think the best way to grow your business is by word of mouth. And what better to do that than to give someone a product that would actually fulfill their need. So what we have here is for you to take a look here at the review of the Epxbody products webinar, and you can also take a look at your website, which I'm going to go over later on. But those are two resources that you can tap into to learn about the different products that we have available, the webinar and the products website. So number two, once you learn about the products, you need to set up your account and make sure that your auto ship is set up. The auto ship is very important to keep you active, and also knowing your back office is going to be important so that you can help recognize when you have commissions, when a new person gets started, and all of that great stuff. So if you click this link here, epx.com/backoffice, and that will actually get you into your back office. You click your username and your password, and that will get you logged in. And if you have any issues with how to log in your back office and how to set up your auto ship, all you need to do is come up to the top of this page and click on videos. These are some trainings that we have to make it easier for you to maneuver around. Also, step number three is learning the EPX compensation plan. It's very important for you to understand how to earn commissions and bonuses. The PDF I have here and the link to the compensation is going to go over the compensation. It's going to go over some bonuses that we have in place. But ideally, it's not for you to become a master, to know all of it at once, but to get a high-level understanding how you get retail and how you get residuals. And most importantly, this is why this checklist is called Earn While You Learn, because you're not going to know everything. You're going to know things by trial and error and as you go. And so that's most definitely when it comes to the compensation plan, is to understand the PDF, go over the compensation training, but don't overwhelm yourself with all of the different things that you need to understand about the matrix. Okay, so step 5 is to bookmark the Epxbody training and mark on your calendar the different events. So we definitely have corporate training calls on 9 p.m. Eastern, and then we have individual training calls for different teams. We have different corporate calls depending on if something new is coming out. So it's very important that you stay engaged to our EPX training sites and teams. So if I click on this link here, This link is going to give you a list of all of your websites. These are the websites that you need to bookmark. So these are your Get EPX site. That is the site that you use to send business builders. GetEPX.com. That is your overall product store that I mentioned earlier, that you can take a look at that and go around and see what all the products are and how to use them and what they're best recommended for. GetEPX90.com, that is our challenge site. And also we have a new site which is not listed here, that's the PHPmovement.com site, and that is an actual special program that we have that I'm going to go over in a different video that you can also use to market and to promote your business. Team sites, training.epxbodyworks.com. That's the actual site that I'm on right now that you would have access to as being a member of our team. And also the Get EPX Global Team Support.info, and that is the main EPX team that we're a part of, and that's their site. So those are two sites that you're definitely going to want to bookmark and keep up with for training and resources that are available. Now these are corporate sites. The Epxbody.com back office that I mentioned, EPX Tools. This is where you're going to have all your advertisements, t-shirts, banners, brochures, pamphlets, and EPX News. Whenever there's a corporate call or anything that we need to download, any videos, any promos, that will be at EPX News. For information specific to the CVEG product, I've listed a link there as well. And for our online presentations, you go to epxbodylive.com. I have listed the customer service number and email address here. Some events, like I mentioned, our corporate event is Thursday at 9 p.m. And this is how you would log into epxtraining.com. And then on Facebook, you're going to make sure that you are a member of all of these sites here. This is our new prospects group, our new customers group, our team go-getters group, our team EPX group, and our corporate Facebook page. So if you can see, just by looking at this page, we are setting you up for success because we truly want you to have all of the resources and the connections that you need to be successful. So this part of the checklist is getting to know your support team, and I also went over getting to know who your mentors are, your team members and your mentors information. So when you get on the phone call with your team mentor, make sure that they give you the telephone numbers that you need to save in your phone so that we are readily available and accessible to you. Step 8 is get to know your resources. If you take a tour of this particular site, you will see that we've listed here information on compensation, on videos, on images that you can use, the PHP system, product information, the $1,000 guarantee blueprint, and we'll be adding things to this site very frequently, so you need to keep up with that as well. And if you go on the other site, the EPX Global site, and bookmark that site has scripts on it. It has different recorded calls. So both of those sites together should be an arsenal of information for you to get involved in. And also I provided a free download as well for how to explode and grow your business with business coach Danny Johnson that I found to be very beneficial. So before I go on, if you see all of the first 8 steps, it's definitely important to participate in events and training so that you can stay plugged in and you can know what's going on, to properly set up your account so that you can create your profile, make sure all your information is up to date, and your auto ship is set up appropriately, to know your support team, the Facebook groups, our telephone numbers, and who's in your corner to assist you should you have any questions. Now, once you've printed out this checklist and began to go through steps 1 through 8, your homework is then to reach out to your team member, your team mentor, and set up a time for you to go over your action plan. And with this action plan, your team mentor is going to just go over a few goals with you, business expectations, and if you have any other financial goals that you are trying to reach. And from this information, they will help you create your daily and weekly and monthly action plan. It's so important that you get started right away and that you don't delay in getting started, because one thing about EPX, if you look under the compensation tab, there are bonuses for getting started right away and for building your business. So please do your checklist. Here, let me show you really quickly that for getting started in your first 90 days, here, let me show you here. Your 90-day promotion is that you can actually earn up to $6,250 in bonuses. So it's very important for you to, when you get started, to actually get plugged into this Earn While You Learn checklist. Don't become overwhelmed about what you don't know, but be determined to know where your resources are so that you can get plugged in, set up that call with your mentor, ask any questions, create your action plan, and get started with this 90 Days to Wealth challenge. Well, this is the very first video. I've given you your checklist and your 2 assignments, and the next person you should be hearing from is your business mentor to go over your why and your business goals.